The Los Angeles Lakers are fresh off of their third outside move of the NBA offseason. On Saturday, they agreed to terms on a 2-year, $11 million contract with free agent guard Marcus Smart following his buyout from the Washington Wizards. That move followed the two additions of DeAndre Ayton and Jake LaRavia. All three moves should help improve the Lakers from what they had last season. However, there are still questions about the team's ability to compete for a championship during the upcoming 2025-26 NBA season. With that in mind, Los Angeles has now been linked as a possible trade suitor for a two-time All-Star guard. According to NBA reporter Grant Afseth of Fast Break Journal, the Lakers are viewed as a potential trade suitor for Portland Trail Blazers veteran guard Jrue Holiday if they decide to shop him in trade discussions. Multiple sources recently told FastBreakJournal.com that Holiday is a name to monitor, particularly as a potential target for the Los Angeles Lakers, Afseth wrote. That's not to say active conversations are taking place, but his name continues to surface in NBA circles as the team evaluates options to add more talent around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Other teams are monitoring the situation, though the Lakers are widely viewed as one of the most natural fits if Portland explores a deal. Holiday would be an incredibly interesting fit for Los Angeles. He would be able to slide into the starting lineup as the Lakers' shooting guard if he were acquired. Afseth also shared more details about the trade with the Boston Celtics that sent Holiday to the Trail Blazers. Another factor is health. Sources say Holiday's trade to Portland was delayed before becoming official due to a red flag in his physical, he wrote. The original deal reportedly included 2 second-round picks being sent to Boston, but the Celtics ultimately received no draft compensation. Near-related concerns are common knowledge among rival teams when evaluating Holiday's availability. During the 2024-25 NBA season with the Celtics, Holiday played in 62 games. He averaged 11.1 points per game to go along with 4.3 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 1.1 steals, while shooting 44.3% from the floor and 35.3% from the three-point line. While this isn't a report that Los Angeles is in discussions with Portland about a potential trade, Holiday is worth keeping an eye on as a potential Lakers target down the road. The Los Angeles Lakers' long-term future with 21-time All-NBA power forward LeBron James remains weirdly tenuous, even after he picked up his $52.6 million player option with the team for 2025-26. Although James is no longer the two-way wrecking ball he was during his MVP prime, he remains an All-NBA talent with massive offensive upside. James also exhibited more defensive engagement for the Lakers than he had since perhaps the 2020-21 season last year, alongside fellow All-Stars Anthony Davis and, later, Luka Doncic. The 40-year-old former four-time MVP isn't exactly chopped liver, even on the precipice of an unprecedented 23rd pro season. Across 70 contests for the 50-32 Lakers last year, James averaged 24.4 points on .513/.376/.782 shooting splits, 8.2 assists, and 7.8 rebounds a night. James has won 4 NBA titles with 3 teams, including the Lakers most recently, in 2019-20. His agent, Rich Paul, told ESPN's Shams Charania soon after James picked up the option that he was hoping LA would return to contender status soon, while cautioning that James and Paul may not have considered the then-current roster, prior to its signing of DeAndre Ayton, to be quite at that level. LeBron wants to compete for a championship, Paul told Charania. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeannie, Bus, and Rob, Pelinka, and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career, Paul added. He wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that, are supportive, and want what's best for him. Per The Athletic's John Hollinger, one team in particular appeared to hold some appeal to James, the Dallas Mavericks, led by 2 of James' All-Star champion teammates, point guard Kyrie Irving and power forward/center Anthony Davis. While he opted into the final year of his contract and does not appear to be an imminent trade candidate, as are Joe Vardon and Dan Moik reported here, that doesn't necessarily mean returning to the Los Angeles Lakers on a one-year deal was at the top of his wish list. In particular, the whispers about him having eyes for Dallas, a place where he could have teamed up with former teammates Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving and young phenom Cooper Flagg before opting into his deal, were hard to ignore. Ultimately, James balked at the idea of having to take less than $52.6 million on a non-taxpayer mid-level exception from Dallas or some other contending club, and that ultimately drove his decision to opt into the final, expiring year of his deal. Hollinger registered significant skepticism that James would agree to a contract buyout of the expiring deal. The Los Angeles Lakers have become a far more relevant team in the offseason. After being very quiet in the early days of free agency, the Purple and Gold got the ball rolling with some impressive additions to bolster their roster strength. Among their latest moves, the Lakers acquired former DPOY Marcus Smart. Once Smart clears waivers after being bought out by the Washington Wizards, he is expected to sign with the Lakers on a 2-year, $11 million deal. The addition of Smart significantly strengthens the Lakers' backcourt rotation. But considering their aspirations of becoming title contenders, the Lakers still have more work to do. To address this, Fast Break Journal.com's Grant Afseth presented Portland Trail Blazers guard Jrue Holiday as a potential target for the Purple and Gold. He wrote, "Multiple sources recently told Fast Break Journal.com that Holiday is a name to monitor, particularly as a potential target for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's not to say active conversations are taking place, but his name continues to surface in NBA circles as the team evaluates options to add more talent around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Other teams are monitoring the situation, though the Lakers are widely viewed as one of the most natural fits if Portland explores a deal. This presents an interesting outlook for the Lakers. The notion of pairing a former DPOY in Smart with one of the best defenders in the league could be promising for the Purple and Gold. With this possibility in mind, we explore a trade proposal that would facilitate such a deal to go through. Proposed trade details. Los Angeles Lakers receive Jrue Holiday. Portland Trail Blazers receive Jrue Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht. Given that this trade package is primarily formulated to help the Lakers get better, it has significant benefits for them. But as constructed, this could have upside for the Trailblazers too. The Lakers acquire a defensive stopper. For the Lakers, this trade is of mutual interest for the team as well as Holiday himself. After being traded from the Boston Celtics, reports were suggesting that Holiday was annoyed because he was traded to Portland. This immediately sparked rumors, marking a potential exit from the team before even debuting with them. Should the Lakers successfully trade for Holiday, they would not only be acquiring a defensive stopper, but they'd also be adding a 2-time champion to their roster. In the last 5 years, Holiday has been a part of 2 title-winning squads. His recent experiences of winning it all could be crucial in driving success for the Purple and Gold this upcoming season. The 35-year-old also brings tons of experience and productivity with him. With averages of 11.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.9 assists per game on shooting splits of 44.3% from the field and 35.3% from three-point range, Holiday is the ideal complementary player for a star-driven team. On a team headlined by stars like Luka Doncic and LeBron James, the veteran would carve out a place for himself by fulfilling critical team needs, something that could prove pivotal to the Lakers' success. The Trailblazers reinforce their roster depth. This deal also has merit for the Trailblazers, who are poised to be a significantly more intriguing team than they were last season. With the signing of Damian Lillard in free agency, Portland is expected to be significantly more competitive, although this would only be for the 2026-27 season after he returns from injury. Regardless, this deal sees the Blazers acquiring 2 capable veterans on expiring contracts along with a talented young player. With Jrue Hachimura, Portland adds depth to their frontcourt rotation. Last season, Hachimura was a vital part of the Lakers' frontcourt. His defensive effort and perimeter shooting were a huge factor in keeping the team afloat in unfavorable situations. His averages of 13.1 points and 5.0 rebounds on 41.3% shooting from the perimeter were a welcome sight on most nights. The acquisition of Gabe Vincent could also be huge for Portland. While having him on an expiring contract gives the team a lot of cap flexibility next offseason, Vincent has displayed the ability to be a contributor on the defensive end as well. As a capable on-ball defender, Vincent's high work rate and effort helped him disrupt several plays. He shot 35.3% from three-point range last season, which was a part of his contribution to the offense, having averaged 6.4 points per game. As beneficial as veteran leadership is to a young team, there exists a necessity for young talent that will grow with the team as well. In this regard, Dalton Knecht's arrival could be significant for the Blazers' bench rotation. In his rookie season, Knecht displayed a lot of potential as a sharpshooter and scorer, averaging 9.1 points on shooting splits of 46.1% from the field and 37.6% from beyond the arc. Having showcased his ability to get hot in a hurry, Knecht could prove to be a key scoring boost for this young team when given meaningful playing time. Should the Lakers pursue Holiday? There are virtually no downsides to pursuing Jrue Holiday for the Lakers. While they will be looking to part ways with expiring contracts and Dalton Knecht frequently being mentioned in trade chatter, the purple and gold will simply be doing what they plan to do. The addition of Holiday gives the Lakers a lot of depth, particularly in their defensive rotations. His reliable presence on both ends of the floor could also be essential in developing on-court chemistry. But considering that the 2X All-Star has 3 years left on his contract, the purple and gold may hesitate to pursue the deal. Given their inclination to keep cap space clear for the 2026 offseason, acquiring Holiday would essentially go against these plans.